Will the following individuals join me at the podium? Robert Scott and Howard Harris of the Mlk Parade Foundation, Pastor Felicia Tucker Johnson and Robin Lockett of the Tampa Bay June Coalition, the Reverend Willie G. Dixon of the Koch Foundation, and Maurice Allen of Feed Your Soul. Two groups come on this side over here. We'll split it. Some on this side, some on that side. Good morning, and thank you all for joining us for this historic occasion. Juneteenth is the oldest national recognized celebration of the ending of slavery in the United States. In cities and counties across the nation, people of all races are coming together to acknowledge a period in our history that shaped and continues to influence our society today. I am honored to present this proclamation, which celebrates June 19, 2022, as Juneteenth National Freedom Day in Hillsborough County. The proclamation reads, whereas Juneteenth represents the first day celebrating freedom in America for African American and is the last known celebration for ending slavery while also embracing African American history, culture, strength, and achievement. And whereas on June 19, 1865, America, with the former slaves, celebrated this new birth of freedom, naming it Juneteenth. And whereas for 99 years, America nurtured this freedom while serving in America's wars and conflicts, exemplifying courage and patriotism, and exhibiting patience with grace in the face of Dragon's Law and severe inequality. And whereas over the course of time and through many trials, Juneteenth liberation events flourish across the nation, inspiring citizens to honor their freedom through music, storytelling, education, ceremonies, and celebrations. And whereas known as the grandmother of Juneteenth, Texas native Opal Lee devoted decades of her life to make Juneteenth as a federal holiday. She kept the spirit of the story of Juneteenth alive, and whereas in many struggles and courtesy, Opal Lee's dedication on June 19, 2021, the 156th anniversary of the first Juneteenth, President Joe Biden signed into law the Juneteenth National Independence Day Act, creating a federal holiday to commemorate Juneteenth. And whereas on July 14, 2021, the Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners unanimously passed a motion making Juneteenth a county holiday starting in 2022, allowing all county employees to celebrate Juneteenth. And whereas the Tampa Bay Juneteenth Coalition, Feed Your Soul Fest, Koch Foundation, and the Martin Luther King Jr. Parade Foundation deserve recognition and praise for its continued commitment, dedication, and efforts that generated cultural awareness of Juneteenth. Now, therefore, be proclaimed that the Board of County Commissioners of Hillsborough County, Florida, does hereby declare June 19, 2022 as Juneteenth National Freedom Day in Hillsborough County and encourages everyone to celebrate Juneteenth and honor the achievements and contributions of African Americans in Hillsborough County, the state of Florida, and the nation. Awarded this 15th day of June 2022, I'm going to ask Mr. Robert Scott and Mr. Howard Harris if you will say a few words.
They always get me first. We are very, very proud that Hillsborough County has decided to accept the Mlk Parade Foundation as an event in support of all the African Americans in Hillsborough County. We really appreciate it. The support for the MLK Parade has been tremendous. But there's a lot more to be done. Mr. Harris, I'm not going to talk too long.
Right.
So at this point, I'll just let him come on up and say a few words.
I would just like to say Juneteenth was the start of Black Americans' quest for freedom and equality in America. It was the start as the awful institution of slavery was brought to a close. Martin Luther King, by the time Martin Luther King came on the scene, Blacks were already deeply engaged in the struggle for freedom and equality. And he decided to dedicate his life to continuing that struggle. And through his efforts, he furthered what was originally intended for Juneteenth, which is for Black Americans to gain their freedom and equality in this country as American citizens. So we're just happy to be a part of the celebration. We hope to be a continuing part of the celebration going forward. And we just want the celebration to grow and blossom into a parade and whatever else is appropriate to celebrate African Americans' freedom in this country.
Thank you all. At this time, we'll hear from Pastor Johnson and Ms. Lockett with the Coalition Foundation.
Good morning. It is such an honor to be here. There's an old adage that says, if a task is once begun, never leave it until it's done. Whether the labor is great or small, do it well or don't do it at all. And I am just so grateful that we have started a Juneteenth journey that has ended up where it is now. But please understand, Juneteenth does not begin and end in 1863 and 1865. History has been buried. It has been drowned, and we are here to continue this journey to make sure that everything is resurrected to where it needs to be, to continue to realize and understand what the American flag was intended to be in the beginning, which is freedom and justice for all. Thank you, Commissioner Myers, and we are just so grateful, and I thank God that he has allowed our vessels to play this perfect role in moving forward on our Juneteenth journey. Thank you.
I want to thank Commissioner Myers just for making this happen. We do have a long way to go, but I'm so pleased with where we are now. So I look forward to creating, being involved with the parade and just for the acknowledgement of Juneteenth, for it to really be acknowledged for our community, so we can really start celebrating it. And I'm just happy to hear that the Hillsborough County has a day off on it, right? Just like MLK. So I think that this is a great move forward. Thank you.
And thanks to the both of you. And now we will hear from Reverend Dixon with the Coach Foundation.
Greetings to you, Commissioner Myers, and to all of your constituents and all of the people of the state of Florida and Hillsborough County. I bring you greetings and blessings in the spirit of Juneteenth. 10 years ago, I was inspired by God to bring Juneteenth to Florida. And I'll talk more about that during the public comments because I want to do a disclaimer. I'm going to tell you the other side of Juneteenth. But in the church, we would say, do unto others as they do unto you. So she has given everyone a proclamation, except me. But nevertheless, Commissioner Myers, we want to give this to you. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, thank you. I'll take the money instead of the proclamation. And I thank you.
Well, Reverend Dixon, thank you, and thanks to the organizations for recognizing me. But someone has Reverend Dixon proclamation. So one organization has two. So please give Reverend Dixon his proclamation. Well, you know, the county, we're getting ready to do our budget, and so I'll try to make sure you can get in our budget. So at this time, we will have Maurice Allen to come and speak with Your Food Fest. Feed Your Food Fest.
Yes, it is such an honor to be here. First, want to take the moment to say again, thank you so much, Commissioner Gwen Myers, for your impeccable leadership. I represent Allen's Entertainment Group, which is the founding group for Feed Your Soul Fest. And the premise of what we are doing is uniting our people around the idea that we do not have to stay where we are. Yes, we do celebrate what we have accomplished at this point, but there's so much more work to be done, and it can only be done by us coming together and leveraging our resources and our talents to build a better community in the Tampa Bay area and beyond. We can do it. The work is not over, but we must do it together. Thank you again for this great day that you've helped establish.
Thank you. Go ahead, Robin.
So I would like the opportunity to at least read the gift that was provided to Commissioner Myers. It says, thank you so much, dear Ms. Myers. When one wants to show appreciation, the words thank you can be sufficient. Thank you can be expressed many different ways. For the dedication that you have shown the Tampa Bay community and through your relentless efforts to make the Juneteenth celebration a national holiday, we say thank you so much. This is being presented to Commissioner Myers from the Tampa Bay Juneteenth Coalition, the Martin Luther King Parade Foundation, Coach Foundation, Florida Rising. Oh, I'm sorry, Feed Your Soul.
Yes. Yes.
And Howard Harris and Eddie Adams Jr. So we say thank you.
Thank you.
Again, thank you all so much. And for this weekend coming, we know we're going to have many activities celebrating Juneteenth in Hillsborough County, and we ask that you find one that you can attend, and remember that Juneteenth is a holiday for all. And thank you, and we'll get ready to take a group photo at this time.